All right, good morning, students. Make sure you are logged into quizzes. So, as you can see, I'm going to send the screen to you. Hold on. All right, make sure you're in quizzes. There are 13 of you, so I guess all of you are in already. We are going to start the class. Okay? Hold on. Thing is missing. All right, we are going to start the class. So in today's lesson, you are going to learn how to understand and process information from text. So basically, this is a reading lesson. So to be specific, you are going to use information from the text to answer comprehension questions and name the animals in the descriptions. Okay? So the text are actually in your textbook, but you don't actually need your textbook for this lesson because all the comprehension texts are provided for in this quizzes itself. So if you have any question at any time, please put a message on the chat and I'll get back to you. Okay, I hope all of you can hear me. If anyone has any problem with the audio, please let me know. Okay, if you can't hear me, please let me know. All right, looks like there's no response, so I guess all of you can hear me. So I'm going to start the lesson today. Okay, so to be specific, you are looking for specific information when you read. That is the main objective of this lesson. All right, so let's start. So what do you do is that before you read a text, before you engage with the text, you'll need to activate your prior knowledge. What do you know that can help you understand the text better? Okay, so from the song that I played to you before our lesson starts today, I'm sure you know the topic already, right? We're going to talk about the environment. Okay, so you know that the text today will be related to the environment. And for the first text that you are going to read, I would like you to answer these questions first so that it makes you think before you read the text. So what can you do to protect the environment? What do you actually do to protect the environment? Please key in your response. In quizzes, you basically have 5 minutes to do that. Plant trees, Faustin said, very good. What else can you do apart from planting trees? Try to think of an idea that your friend has not put up, okay? Yining said recycling, good. 5R, Felicia, can you explain what are the 5R? Carry on 5R concept, Alvin as well. Would you mind explaining what are the 5 R's? Okay, you recall said plant trees, similar to Boston. Don't throw the rubbish into the river, sea, and so on. Okay, very good, Kelly. Do not litter. Maintain the cleanliness and be united with each other. Right, very good. Because if we are not united, then war or fights will break out, and that is going to destroy the environment. Nicely put, Deborah. Felicia and Alvin, I would like you to add on. What do you mean by the 5 R's? Stop deforestation. That's good. Hongpo, I like that word, deforestation. Okay, it is the exact word to use when you talk about simply cutting down trees like illegal logging. Ah, I see. That's something new to me, Felicia. 5R means reduce, recycle, reuse, refuse, and repair. I've only heard about the 3R, reduce, recycle, and reuse. I've not heard of refuse and repair, but I guess it's something new. Right, thanks for telling me that. Okay, Eureka said plant trees, use recyclable bags. That's right. Okay, is there some time? Let's see if anyone wants to post a new message. Okay. Yeah, reduce, recycle, reuse, refuse, repair. Nice. Okay. What about the remaining 5 of you? 8 out of 13. So I still have 5 students not responding yet. Okay, Alvin said carry on 5 R's concept: reuse, reduce, recycle, refuse, repurpose. Right, I like the word repurpose. Okay, it's similar to reusing but for a different purpose. Okay, that's good. For example, newspaper. The main purpose of newspaper is to read, but once you repurpose the newspaper, you might turn it into a craft. You might turn it into a wrapper for your nasi lemak, for example. That's repurpose. So there's actually 6 R then. It could be reuse, reduce, recycle, refuse, repurpose, and repair. Okay. Jane said stop using plastic bag, right? But I'm very sure that you cannot totally stop using plastic bag, although you can reduce using plastic bag by bringing your own shopping bag to, to do grocery shopping so that you can refuse the use of plastic bag. Okay, Sebastian say make a forest safe. That's right, Sebastian. You can save the forest or making the forest safe. Then if you say make a forest safe, then the word safe should be SAFE. But that's right. To save the forest. Use public transport and carpool so that you do not contribute to the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide level in the atmosphere. That's right. Stop using plastic bag. That's right, Jane. But like I said, you cannot totally stop it. You can only reduce the usage of plastic bag. Right, 2 more have not responded. I wonder who. Okay, so for those who have not responded, you have 42 seconds left for you to respond. All right, I like the 5 R's concept, and I think if I combine what Felicia and Alvin said, there are 6 R's altogether. So this is what we are going to look at today. Reuse, reduce, recycle, refuse, repair, repurpose in our text. Okay? All right. Since there's no more response, then we'll move on. Oh, drive less, Helen said. Okay, that's right, Helen, drive less. And I think during this time of pandemic, cars are being used less. And even transportation like airplane and so on, which is why the price of petrol has dropped. But that's nicely put, drive less. All right, we are going to move on to the text. Okay, so before you read the text, like really read the words in it, look at the text layout, the title, and the accompanying pictures first. Why? Because this will tell you what you are going to read, what you're about to read, so that you will know what sort of things you need to do. For example, if you read a story, normally you are reading to enjoy yourself, you are reading to look at the author's attitude and so on. Okay? But when you read a text like what you're going to look at, it might give you a different purpose. Okay? So look at the text layout, the title, and the accompanying pictures first to give you a clue on what you're about to read. So this is what you're going to read. So what do you see? Look at the title. The title is Keep It Green. Okay? Then look at the pictures. So what sort of pictures do you have? I'm not sure if you can see the picture clearly, but in number 1 here, you have the picture of water coming out from a shower head. And number 2, you have the picture of, I think it's very familiar to all of you. Some of you are actually using it now. It's your mobile phone. And the last picture is it's not very clear what it is. It looks like a car plate number, a car number plate, and I'm not too sure what this is. Okay, so, okay, hold on, let me admit one of your friends to come in. All right, good morning, Nielsen, since you're in. Please click on the link to join us in quizzes, okay? Oh, I just read Aniva's message. Hi, teacher, sorry I'm late. It's okay, Aniva, you're not the one to enter the class late. Better to be late than never, okay? All right, so if you have a look at this picture, right, you should be able to guess what type of text this is. Okay? Can you do that? Because this is what you're going to tell me in a short while. All right, are you ready? So you have the title, keep it green. Then you have one paragraph that's being laid out this way, another paragraph which is being put on the left-hand side, another paragraph on the right-hand side, and another paragraph at the bottom. And you have pictures, okay, like the pictures of the shower head, the mobile phone, a car plate number with an arrow pointing to something else. And at the back of this, you have pictures of trees. So what type of text do you think you're going to read? Okay, if you're ready, here it goes. What kind of text is it? You can type it in the quizzes. So what kind of text is it? Is it a story or what? Is it an email? Is it a text message? What kind of text is it? Okay, Sebastian says a poster, right? Maybe the picture tells us a poster. Jane says a poster as well. Okay, it's a text message. All right, Felicia also says a text message. Okay. Aniva says a poster. Okay, any more responses? It's a text message. All right. Let me clarify what's a text message, okay? A text message is, I'm very sure that nowadays you have received text messages from MKN, Majlis Keselamatan Negara, telling you to obey the SOP, that we are in PKPB and so on, right? A text message is normally very short. Do you get any picture in the text message? Most of the time, no, unless it's a text message on WhatsApp or on Telegram. If it's a text message or over your phone, you normally don't get pictures. All right, so poster. Apart from poster, any other answer? It could be a poster if there's a bit less words. All right, it's an advertisement. Right, maybe that's getting closer. Okay, HomePod still says a poster. It's a poster that includes information. Okay, that's being very smart, Felicia. But are you sure it's a poster? We have done poster in class, especially for your PJPK. So does that look like the type of poster they put out? An article? All right, very good, Helen. Yes, you hit the bingo in the jackpot. It is an article. Okay? But where can you find this article? Would anyone want to change the answer? Yep, this is an article. Where can you find this article? Okay, if you notice, the title is very big. And then each paragraph has words. And the words are quite small as compared to the size of the title. Okay? And there are accompanying pictures, but the picture is not the main point. The pictures are much smaller than the title. And the pictures are actually not that big. If it is a poster, I would actually put the picture much bigger so that it attracts people's attention. So at one go, people know what you're talking about, right? As you can see in this article, the reader will have to look carefully at the picture to understand what it is. Okay? So yes, Helen, you're right. It's an article. But where can you find this article? Okay, it could be a newspaper article. Good, Jane. And by the way, the word newspaper is combined. Okay. Where else? Apart from newspaper, what sort of article is this? Apart from newspaper article. Okay, that's right, Jane. It's combined. Notice board. Okay, this article may be posted, maybe pasted up on the notice board. That's right. Where else can you find this article? So it's article on a notice board. Ah, Felicia got it. There's an article in the magazine. Okay, it could be an article in the magazine, right? I'm sure you have read magazines before. In a brochure, yep, it could be an article in a brochure, especially a brochure by the Ministry of Environment. Okay? Or it could be a brochure created by you, right? Any more responses? There's 17 of you who joined the quizzes, but I only got 11 responses. Anyone else would like to put in a last minute comment? Okay, so yes, this is an article, most probably a magazine article, a newspaper article, an article in a brochure, an article being posted up on the notice board. Okay. Now, usually in an article, usually an article contains a lot of information. So what happened is that in this text, you are going to look for some specific information. But before you look at the information, I would like you to guess what the text is all about. Okay? From the title and the pictures, what do you think the text is about? Remember, the title right in the middle says, "Keep it green," followed by pictures of one paragraph, and then you have a picture of a shower head, picture of mobile phone, and then picture of a car number plate with an arrow pointing to something else. So what do you think the text is about? Try to make a guess. How to keep the earth green, right? Green environment. Okay. What do you mean by green anyway? Does it mean that we use a paint and paint it green, reduce the pollution? Right, Kelly? Saving earth from dying. Nicely put, Aniva. Right. Any more? Save our environment. Okay. Good, Hongpo. That's what it means by keeping the earth green. It's about the environment. Okay. Eating is being very smart by giving me a very general overview. Yes, the text is about environment. So far, all of you are correct. The way to keep the environmentally friendly. Okay. I understand what you mean, but a bit of correction. Maybe it's the way to be environmentally friendly. Okay. The word keep here is awkward. Right. The way to be environmentally friendly. You're getting very warm already. Okay. Deborah said it is about how to keep the earth green, clean, healthy, free from any pollution and waste. Okay. Good. So basically, Deborah has elaborated on the word green. Awareness about environment. Right, Sebastian? Yep, it's about being aware of the environment, to protect the environment. That's right. So apart from awareness, environmental awareness is to protect the environment, the way to be environmentally friendly. Right, I have 7 more responses and that I'm waiting. Who else have not responded? Elvin, Tiffany, Nielsen. Okay, not Nielsen. Fanny. Who is this? And 3 more. Renee, Jane, and who else? So Renee, Tiffany, not Nielsen, Fanny, Jane. Can you guys respond? Alvin as well. Okay, and also Eureka. So please respond. We'd like to hear from you. All right. You have 2 minutes left to respond. Okay, so far all of you have hit the jackpot. Yes, it's about the environment. Ways to conserve the earth. Right, I like the word conserve. You're being very exact. To save water and electricity. Okay, this is quite specific, right? Later on, you'll see that one of the points is about this. Okay, good. What else? Tiffany, not Nielsen. Benny, can you guys respond? Alvin as well. All right, protect the environment. Okay, that has been said before this, right? What else? If you notice, by trying to guess what the text is about, you have already activated your vocabulary. So some of the words that you have put out here are words that you are going to encounter in the text. So once you have activated your prior knowledge and vocabulary, you'll find that reading the text is not that alien anymore. So later on, it will be easier for you to combine whatever new information that you gather with whatever you have already known. Okay? Alvin says save the environment. That's right. So you have words like save, protect, conserve, environmentally friendly. By the way, what's another word for environmentally friendly? Awareness. Okay? Green, how to keep the earth green, environment. Right? These are some of the words that you're going to encounter in the text. Okay? So time's up. And we are going to read the text and check if whatever you predicted is correct. I told you all of you have hit the jackpot. So yes, the text is about environment. Okay, and decide which of the two headings is more suitable for each of the text. Now, for those of you who are watching the video later, so you'll need to go to the YouTube link and okay, let me telecast this. Okay.
Keep it green. Everybody buys and uses a variety of products every day without giving it a lot of thought. You might not have realized it, but each of these products affects the environment somehow, through the way it is made, used, or disposed of. For this reason, eco-scientists are trying to come up with ideas to introduce environmentally friendly products into our lives. Their motto is, reduce, reuse, recycle. 1. How eco-friendly are you at home? We tend to waste a lot of energy, which is not particularly good for the environment. Well, a new shower head has been designed to help us out in two different ways. Firstly, it is a light for the shower powered by the water used while having a shower. This means that you don't need to have the bathroom light on, which saves electricity. It is easy to install and has another interesting feature. You must have found yourself in a situation where you step into the shower and the water is either too cold or too hot. Well, this shower head has an indicator which glows blue or red when the water is too cold or too hot, and turns off when the water has reached the right temperature and needs no more heating. It's sure to be a feature in homes all over the world in the future. 2. One device that is thrown out very frequently is the mobile phone. Eager to keep up with all the latest technological trends, consumers tend to throw out their phones after an average of 18 months and buy the latest model. If you take into consideration that about 4.5 billion mobiles are in use worldwide, then it's not surprising that there are mountains of unwanted phones across the globe. Most mobile phones contain hazardous materials, and recycling them is difficult and costly. However, researchers in England have created a mobile with high-tech materials. So what, you might say? But it also contains a sunflower seed. So, when you don't want the phone any longer, you simply plant it. The seed grows into a beautiful sunflower, fertilized by the biodegradable case, which will break down completely within a month. If that isn't environmentally friendly, what is. 3. Sometimes the most unlikely combinations have very successful results and can also have a positive effect on the environment. A company in the USA noticed how many old car number plates were left on the side of roads or in junkyards. They took the number plates and thought of a way to recycle them. They turned them into fashionable handbags and CD cases. You may not have seen them before, but they have become a huge success. The company now provides a service where you can send your own old number plate to be turned into a handbag. They're also looking into using other parts of cars to create fashionable accessories. It just shows you that you can look good and be eco-friendly at the same time. So, have you got a number plate that you want to get rid of? Keep it green.
Okay, so I hope all of you have watched that video. Alright, it's basically the text on page 104 of the textbook. And I've turned it into a video with the recording. If you need to repeat this later as you do your revision, then you can watch the video on the link here, okay, on the YouTube link here, and listen to how the words are being pronounced, okay? But that is not our purpose now. Our purpose is to decide which of the two headings, A or B, is more suitable for each of the paragraph 1 to 3. All right, so remember, this is your first paragraph. Okay, this is a picture of the shower head. And you have a 2 heading here. Is it save water or kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Do you need time to read through this again? Do you still need time to read through the text? Okay, let's ask Nielsen, do you need time to read through the text? If not, I'm going to click next. Okay, do you need time to read through? Or you should have finished reading through? Okay, is it save water or kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Which title is more suitable? Okay, are you ready? No, okay, no means you don't need to read through. Or no, you're not ready. Deborah, which one is it? Are you ready? Yeah, ready. Okay. So which one is more suitable? Which of the following headings is more suitable for paragraph 1? You have 60 seconds to answer. Left with 50 seconds. Okay. Not Nielsen, Alvin, Helen, and who's the last one here? Have not answered yet. Okay, we're waiting for you, not Nielsen and Helen. 30 seconds left. Okay, not Nielsen's answered. Helen, we are waiting for you. So, which headings is more suitable for paragraph 1? Save water or kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Very good, all done. Okay, let's check the leaderboard before look at the answer. Right, Faustin, Sebastian, Deborah, Eureka, Kelly. Very good. Most of you got it correct. Yep, that is the answer. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you notice, or if you have read the text, that paragraph carefully, it's not about saving water, but it's about saving electricity. Okay, it's about saving electricity using the electricity being powered by the movement of the water when you switch on the shower, right? So it's kill two birds with one stone. Okay, that's my more suitable title. Right, what does kill two birds with one stone mean? This is an idiomatic expression actually. So killing two birds with one stone means that you're able to achieve two different purposes with one thing that you do, right? So for example, by joining this English lesson, you're able to improve your English, hopefully, and at the same time, you're able to fulfill your participation and attendance for this week's English class. So you're killing two birds with one stone, in other words. All right, I know that's not a very good example, so you can think of other examples yourself. All right, let's move on to the next paragraph. This is the second paragraph. You have the picture of the mobile phone and two titles. The latest trendy accessories, or from phone to flower. Which of these two headings are more suitable? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to go through the text again in case you've forgotten. All right, which of these two headings are more suitable? The latest trendy accessories, or from phone to flower? Okay, I hope you're ready. All right, are you guys ready? Okay, you should be ready by now. Because you can basically just skim and scan through it. You have already read it just now. Okay, so here it goes. Which of the following headings is more suitable for paragraph 2? The latest trendy accessories, or from phone to flower? Okay, I'm left with not Nielsen. Who is this? Okay, you have answered. And one last person down here. Okay, not Nielsen's answered. Very good. All of you have finished answering within less than 60 minutes. That's nice. Okay, any changes in leaderboard? Deborah, Eureka, and Kelly has gone up. Good. Very good. 13 of you got it correct. It's from phone to flower. It's not the latest trendy accessories. Let me see who answered this. Okay, I'm not able to see who have answered the latest trendy accessories. Yep, it's not about the latest trendy accessories. The whole text is about how the phone can be turned into flower at the end of its lifespan. Okay, at the end of the phone's lifespan, you can turn the phone into flower. So it's from phone to flower. That is a more suitable heading. And for those of you who have followed my earlier class on how to write an article, if you notice, the subheading itself are very attractive. Okay? Kill two birds with one stone, from phone to flower. This is what you need to do when you give heading to your article. Right? It must be attractive enough so that people will be interested to read what you want to say. Okay? The latest trendy accessories is not that it's not attractive, but it's because this title does not fit into the paragraph. Right, that paragraph itself is not about the accessories for your mobile phone. So therefore, that answer is not correct. Okay, let's move on to paragraph 3. Trendy junk or recyclable handbags. Okay, you can go through the text. All right, the picture shows a car number plate with an arrow and it turns into a handbag. So even from the picture itself, I think you can guess which title is more suitable already. Is it trendy junk or is it recyclable handbags? Okay. I hope you're ready because I'm going to turn to the question. If you're not ready, you can tell me now. Okay, no response on the chat means you're ready. Okay. Which of the following headings is more suitable for paragraph 3? Trendy junk or recyclable handbags? You have 50 seconds left. Okay. Sebastian has responded. Good. I'm left with 2. 1, Helen. And who is this? And Jane. Okay, Helen and Jane, we are waiting for you. Which headings is more suitable for paragraph 3? Is it trendy junk or is it recyclable handbags? All right, Jane. Jane, time's almost up, Jane. Uh-oh, you're not in time. Okay, never mind.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes, yes. I can hear you. Yes, what is it? Okay, never mind. Yep.
Teacher, my line not good.
Your line not too good. Okay. So, why? Does it go lag in your quizzes? Hello? Is the line lagging in your quizzes? All right. If you have a problem with responding on quizzes, you can just type it on the chat, okay? Okay, Jane? All right, so I'm going to get back to the question. Which of the following headings is more suitable for paragraph 3? All right, paragraph 3 is basically about turning used or old car number plate into handbags. All right, so the title, Trendy Junk, is more appropriate, but 9 of you thought that recyclable handbags is a more appropriate title. So I'm going to explain why recyclable handbags is not suitable for this paragraph. Number 1, yes, it is about turning old car plate number to handbags, but the problem is that the handbags are not recyclable. All right, the handbags are not recyclable. It means that the handbags cannot be recycled. Right, the handbags are made from recycled materials. Okay, so that explains why recyclable handbags cannot be the title for this particular paragraph. Okay, you do not reuse the handbag into something else. It's not like you plant the handbags at the end of the day after you use it and it turns into a sunflower. It's not like that. Or it's not about the handbags being able to be used for other things. All right. So it's not recyclable handbags. The handbags cannot be recycled. It's about using recycled materials to make handbag. So the word trendy junk in the first title would be more suitable because the word junk here refers to rubbish. Okay, the word junk refers to rubbish. And if you notice the word, if you notice all car plate numbers, these are all junk. These are all things that people do not want anymore. Okay? And you turn it into something trendy, right? Something fashionable, like handbags and CD cases. So the title, Trendy Junk, is more suitable. Okay, recyclable handbags does not explain the content of paragraph 3. All right, I hope I'm clear. If you have a question, you can put it up on the chat. Oh, okay. Jane said she cannot hear what I say. I'm very sorry, Jane. I'll try to go a bit slower. And Ini needs the link again. Deborah, I sent it to her. Nice. Okay.
Teacher.
Yes.
Maybe just now my line not good, so I cannot clearly hear what you said.
Now?
Yeah.
What
okay
about
then.
now? Okay. Okay. Nice. So I hope you did not miss out the explanation. All right. So for paragraph 3, recyclable handbags is not a suitable title because it doesn't reflect the content of this paragraph, whereas trendy junk is more suitable because the whole paragraph is about turning old car plate number, old car number plate, which is a rubbish, a junk that people do not want anymore, into a fashionable accessories. So hence the word trendy. Okay? So I hope I'm clear on that. So let's move on. All right. Is there any unknown word that you do not know? If there is, you can type it here. Then maybe you can look at it together in the dictionary. Okay, if there are no unknown words, then we'll move on. All right, Faustin said no. Ellie said no. Very good. All right. No, no, no. Okay. What about not Nielsen? Biodegradable case. All right, I'm going to explain what is biodegradable case in a while. Okay. No, Sebastian said no. Right, any more biodegradable case? Okay. No. All right, while waiting for the rest to respond, I'm going to explain what is biodegradable case by using the dictionary. All right, so I'll move on to the dictionary. Okay, if you can see on the screen now, we are looking at the Cambridge Dictionary. Okay, it's an online Cambridge Dictionary, so you can always use this if you want to look for words. So I guess the problem is the word biodegradable. So enter the word. If you put the whole thing as biodegradable case, I don't think you can find this in the dictionary. See, you can't. Because this is not a noun or a collocation or a phrasal verb or things like that. It is not a phrase, a fixed phrase, right? Like the word hook up, that is a phrasal verb, so you can find the whole thing. But the word biodegradable case is not a fixed or a collocated phrase. So you need to look for the word one by one. So let's look for the word biodegradable first. What the word means. You can either look it up by keying it again and enter, or you can click on the link. So what is biodegradable? It means able to decay naturally and in a way that is not harmful. All right. Basically, the word biodegradable comes from a few words. First, you have the word degrade. All right. This actually means decay naturally. Then you have the suffix able. Able means can, able to. Okay, and the words bio. Bio here refers to something that is not harmful, naturally. All right, naturally. So biodegradable as a whole, it means able to decay naturally in a way that is not harmful. Bio, naturally, like biology, nature. Degrade, decay. Able to. Okay? So you have example of a sentence: biodegradable packaging helps to limit the amount of harmful chemicals released into the atmosphere. So you can look at the sample of a sentence, but now you already know what biodegradable means. Then you can look for the next word, case. What do we mean by case? Now, there are a few meanings of case. The first one is a particular situation or example of something. This is not what you're looking for. We are talking about a handphone case. All right, in any case, case of something, more example, nope, so that is not the case that we want. A problem, a series of events, person being dealt with by police, doctors, lawyers, like the COVID-19 case, this is not what we were looking for as well. A matter to be decided by a judge in a law court, like court case, that is not what we want. This is what we want. A case, a container or box for storing something in. Okay, like your phone case, the casing for your phone. Right, it doesn't mean the box where you put your phone inside, but it refers to the outermost layer of your phone, which is the case of the phone. Okay, a rectangular container with a handle for carrying clothes is not what we want as well. A box holding 2 bottles, blah blah blah. All right, so if you look through all the meaning, the most suitable meaning would be a container or box for storing something in. So in this case, it is your phone case. All right, your phone case, and that is the most appropriate definition. So what is a biodegradable case? Overall, it means that it is the phone casing that can decay naturally and without imposing any harm to the environment. Okay? All right, there's no other words. So we are going to move on, unless anyone else would like to put in some words so that we can discuss. Okay, no more. All right, I'm going to end this question and move on. Okay? You're almost done with the first text. So now what you need to do is to read the text again and answer the following questions. So remember, this is an exam tips. During exam, once you realize what sort of text it is, you have a rough idea of what the text is about, read through the questions first. So once you know the question, you can read the text thoroughly again to look for the answer. Okay? So basically, these are the kind of questions that you're going to answer later. The first question, where does the eco-friendly shower head get its power from? How can you tell if the water is too hot with the eco-friendly shower head? What usually happens to the mobile phones after 18 months? What do you do with the mobile developed by English researchers when you're finished with it? What happens to the biodegradable case? Where does the company that makes fashionable handbags get materials from? If you notice, I've changed the word trendy to the word fashionable. And how can you get a personalized handbag made? Okay, so these are your questions. If you notice, the questions goes according to paragraph. The first 2 questions is about the eco-friendly shower head. The next 3 questions, the mobile phones, and the last 2 questions about the handbags. Okay, so it goes according to paragraph. This will help you out when you answer questions. Okay, so this is the paragraph, the first paragraph. And from this paragraph, you'll need to answer 2 questions. All right, the first question, I hope you remember. Where does the eco-friendly shower head get its power from? And the second question, how can you tell if the water is too hot with the eco-friendly shower head? Okay, maybe I should ask someone to read this for us. Anyone would like to volunteer to read it? If not, let me start with Deborah, would you mind helping us read this paragraph?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
How eco-friendly are you at home? We tend to waste a lot of energy, which is not particularly good for the environment. Well, a new shower head has been designed to help us out in two different ways. Firstly, it is a light for the shower, powered by the water used while having a shower. This means that you don't need to have the bathroom light on, which saves electricity. It is easy to install and has another interesting feature. You must have found yourself in a situation where you step into the shower and the water is either too cold or too hot. Well, this shower head has an indicator which glows blue or red when the water is too cold or too hot, and turns off when the water has reached the right temperature and needs no more heating. It's sure to be a feature in homes all over the world in the future.
All right, very good. Thank you, Deborah. So we'll move on to the question, okay? The first question. So where does a eco-friendly shower head get its power from? From the electricity supplied to the bathroom, from the water used while having a shower, from the bathroom light, from the heating of the water when it is hot. 40 seconds left. Don't worry, take your time to think. During exam, you have around 1 minute to answer each question. Minus your reading time, you have around 1 minute to answer the question. All right, 14 seconds left. For those of you who have not responded, Tiffany, not Nielsen, Eureka, and I don't know who she is, Jane, I think. Please respond. All right, time's up. Too bad. Really sorry. Okay, any changes in the leaderboard? Faustin and Aniva has moved up. All right, very good. Most of you get it correct. Yep, it is from the water used while having a shower. Okay. If you notice in the text, it is stated that firstly, it is a light for the shower, powered by the water used while having a shower. All right, powered by the water used while having a shower means that the shower head gets its power from the water used while having a shower. Okay, it's just a slight paraphrase from whatever you have in the paragraph. And why I'm putting up in the multiple choice question is because in your SPM paper 1, I mean your new format, not the old format, okay, in the CFR aligned new SPM format paper 1, right, paper 1 we're reading, part 3, it's a comprehension text with multiple choice questions like this. Of course, the text will be much more difficult. The questions may be more difficult or may be similar to this level. Okay? And I can see that some of you got tricked by the other two options. Okay, let's look at the second question. How can you tell if the water is too hot with the eco-friendly shower head? The bathroom light is on, an indicator becomes blue, the indicator grows red, or the water turns off. So how can you tell if the water is too hot with eco-friendly shower head? Alright. Good. 30 seconds left. Alright, two more. Jane and who is this? And I think that is Jane, right? Alright, Jane, we are waiting for you if you can answer.
I already answered.
Oh, okay, there are two Jane then. Right. Okay. If all are done. Alright, time's up. Let's check the leaderboard. Okay, good. Very good. Most of you got it correct. The indicator glows red. That's right. The indicator becomes blue when it is cold, but when it is too hot, it becomes red. Okay, so that's the answer. The water does not turn off. I'm just putting that in to distract you, and looks like the distractor is working. Okay, let's move on to the next question. If you notice, we have already answered the first two questions, and we are left with the next three questions. All right. So now you have to remember these three questions because you are going to look for information on what happened to the phone after 18 months. What do you do with the mobile developed by the English researchers when you're finished with it? And what happens to the biodegradable case? Okay, so you're going to look for answers to these three questions. The other two questions are in the last paragraph, so you can ignore them first. Right, ready? Here is the text. Anyone would like to read this for us? Any volunteers? Sebastian, would you want to read this for us? Sebastian?
Okay, teacher.
All right, thank you. Please read it.
One device that is thrown out very frequently is the mobile phone. Eager to keep up with all the latest technological trends, consumers tend to throw out their phone after an average of 18 months and buy the latest model. If you take into consideration that about 4.5 billion mobiles are in use worldwide, then it's not surprising that there are mountains of unwanted phones across the globe. Most mobile phones contain hazardous material and recycling them is difficult and costly. However, research, researchers in England have created a mobile with high-tech material. So what? You might say, but it also contains a sunflower seed. So when you don't want the phone any longer, you simply plant it. The seed grow into a beautiful sunflower, fertilized by the biodegradable case, which will break down completely within a month. If that isn't environmentally friendly, what is?
All right, very good, very good. Thank you, Sebastian. Okay,
Welcome.
you have read very well. All right, so I hope the rest of you have followed the reading. So we are going to move on to the question. Okay, remember there are three questions. The first one is what happened to the phone after 18 months? And I'm very sure you can find the answer here. Okay, the second question is, what was the second question again? What do you do with the mobile phone developed by the English researchers when you're finished with it? So the word English researchers here is a paraphrase from researchers in England. Okay, it's a paraphrase of that. So the third question, what happens to the biodegradable case? I'm sure you can find the answer here as well. If you have seen the word biodegradable, okay, I can't find it because of this. All right, if you can find the word biodegradable in this line here, okay, in the third last line, then you will be able to find the answer. Okay, ready? Here it goes. First question. What usually happens to the mobile phone after 18 months? They are thrown out and replaced with the latest model. They are thrown into mountains of unwanted phones. They become hazardous. They are turned into sunflowers. By the way, the word hazardous means dangerous. Okay? So what's your answer? Okay, let's see who have not responded. Tiffany? Tiffany? You have 8 seconds left. Okay, time's up. Sorry, you're not in time. Okay, a bit of changes. Fanny, Rico, and moved up. Very good. All the 14 of you say that they are thrown out and replaced with the latest model. That's right. Okay, looks like two of you got distracted. Nope, they are not thrown into mountains of unwanted phones. That is just a saying that all these mobile phones that's accumulated became mountains. All right, it's not that there's physically a mountain of unwanted phones they throw it into. Okay, they are turned into sunflowers. This is not what usually happens to mobile phones after 18 months. Okay, so therefore the first answer is not correct. I mean, the last answer is not correct. So the answer is yes. Most of you are correct. They're thrown out and replaced with the latest model. Okay, again, it's a paraphrase from the text. All right, next question. What do you do with the mobile developed by English researchers when you're finished with it? You throw it out, you replace it with the latest model, you send it back to the manufacturer, you plant it. So what do you do with the mobile phone developed by researchers from England? Okay, if you notice, the word mobile phone is paraphrased into mobile, and the word researchers from England is paraphrased into English researchers in the question. So this is what you're going to get in comprehension, I mean in your reading paper, paper 1, part 3. The questions are usually a paraphrase from the text. They are not exactly the same as what appears in the text. Okay, 2 people left. Tiffany, you have not responded. Okay. Sorry, Tiffany, only now I've seen your message. You need the link. All right, there it goes. Okay, some of you have moved up. There's a bit of changes. Very good. 9 of you mentioned you plant it. That is what happened to the mobile phone. You plant it. No one forced you to replace it with the latest model. Okay, so the 5 of you who have chosen this particular option, you are basically distracted by the first part of the text. Okay, so what you do with this eco-friendly mobile phone is you plant it, you do not replace it with the latest model. All right, well, throw it out is possible, but that is not what you're supposed to do with it. And you send it back to the manufacturer that is not mentioned in the text. Okay, so the 7 of you got distracted, only 9 of you got it correct. Not bad. We'll move on to the last question for this paragraph. What happens to the biodegradable case? It contains hazardous materials that keep the sunflower alive. It contains a sunflower seed that grows into a beautiful sunflower. It decomposes completely within a month and fertilizes the seed. It breaks down completely after 18 months of use and needs to be replaced. So what happens to the biodegradable case? "30 seconds left." Okay. Okay, very good. All of you have responded. Nice. Okay. Let's check the leaderboard. Sebastian have moved up. Very good, Sebastian. Right. I like this question. Most of you get distracted. Half of you get distracted. And yet most of you get it correct. That's nice. 10 of you got it correct. Yes, it decomposes completely within a month and fertilizes the seed. Okay, that is what happened to the case. It doesn't contain hazardous materials because hazardous materials will not be able to keep things alive. So basically, I just put in a nonsense answer, and 2 of you believe that's the answer. Hi-yo. If you have forgotten, I mentioned already, the word hazardous means dangerous. Okay, 5 of you say that it contains a sunflower seed that grows into a beautiful sunflower. That is possible. That's a very possible answer. So it's a very good distractor, but you need to read carefully. Is the seed in the case actually, or is the seed in the phone? Okay, so you need to read that carefully. Right. And 1 of you said that it breaks down completely after 18 months of use. So basically, you get distracted by the first part of this paragraph. So this is what happens when you read. And if it is multiple choice questions, it might be easier because you don't need to put it in your own words. But actually, it's more difficult because you get tricked by the other distractors. Okay? So you really need to read carefully and understand the text. Right? I'm sure most of you get it correct if I ask you to type out the answer. Okay? And yet, when it's multiple choice questions, some of you actually got it wrong because you are distracted, you're not very sure what you've read, or you don't really understand what you've read. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we have looked at these 3 questions and we are left with the last 2 questions. And these 2 questions are from the last paragraph. Where does the company that makes fashionable handbags get their materials from? And the last question, how can you get a personalized handbag made? Okay, remember the answers must be from the text. It's not using your common sense or whatever knowledge that you know in the world. Right? It must be from the text. Okay. Let's look at the text. And this time around, I'd like to ask any volunteers who like to read it? Not Nielsen, can you read it for us? Not Nielsen, can you read this for us? Nielsen 4896. Okay, you can start reading.
Wait. 好小个。Sometimes the most unlikely combination have very successful result and can also have a positive effect on the environment. A company in the USA noticed how many old car numbers plates were left on the side of roads or in junkyards. They took the number plates and the thought of a way to recycle them. They turned them into fashionable handbag and CD case. You may not have seen them before, but they have become a huge success. The company now provides a service where you can send your own old number plate to be turned into a handbag. They are also looking into using other parts of car to create a fashionable accessory. It just shows to you that you can look good and be eco-friendly at the same time. So have you got a number plate that you want to get rid of?
All right, very good, Nelson. Just a bit of correction, yeah, in terms of your pronunciation. The past tense form, like the word turn, T-U-R-N-E-D, is turned. Okay, not turned. There's no dirt at the back. Okay, it's turned. All right. Normally the ending is a bit quiet because there's not the stress within this word. Okay, so turned, and you have words like what else? Noticed, not noticed. Right, it's noticed. Okay, so apart from that, very good. So let's move on to the two questions. All right, remember the question, where does a company that makes fashionable handbags get the materials from? And how can you get a personalized handbag made? Okay, here are the questions. Question number 1. Where does the company that makes fashionable handbags get materials from? From old cars or from the side of roads? From the side of roads or from junkyards? From old cars or from junkyards? From old cars from the side of roads or from junkyards? Okay, this is a very easy question if I ask you to write down the answer, because you can get the answer directly from the text. But I'm not very sure if some of you will be distracted by the non-correct answer options. Okay. Ellen, we'll need your answer, as well as, I guess the last two would be Jane and Tiffany. Okay, time's up. One of you didn't answer. Okay, let's see. Oh, no changes in the leaderboard. Nice. Aha! Looks like most of you got tricked. Okay? Only out of you got it correct. It's from the side of roads or from junkyards. If you read the text again, okay, the text said, a company in the USA noticed how many old car number plates were left on the side of roads or in junkyards. So basically, it's from there, from the side of roads or from junkyards. Okay? You don't actually take it from the old cars, because some old cars might still need the car number plate because they're still using the cars on the road. Okay, so from old cars cannot be the answer. It must be thrown away from the side of the roads or from junkyards. Right? So basically things that people do not want anymore. Okay? So let's move on to the last question. How can you get a personalized handbag made? By sending your own old number plate to the company to be turned into a handbag, by calling the company to place an order for personalized handbag, by sending your old handbag to the company so that it can be replaced with the latest model, by making your own personalized handbag using old car plates, car number plates you can find in the junkyard. So which one is it? Okay. All right, I guess all of you have responded. Oh, okay. Let's see. Good, no changes in the leaderboard. Right, very good. Most of you got it correct. I thought you'll be tricked by the other answer options. That's right, by sending your own old number plates to the company to be turned into handbags. Okay, you do not DIY your own handbag. Basically, the last answer option, by making your own personalized handbag, means to DIY your own handbag. That is not what you're supposed to do. Okay, according to the text. And by sending your old handbag to the company so that it can be replaced with the latest model, I guess you got tricked by the previous paragraph on mobile phone, and nope, that is not the answer. Okay, luckily none of you said by calling the company to place an order. Right, these are all very possible answers. But if you don't read the text, you do not know. So those who read the text carefully and you understood the text, you would have realized that only the first answer is correct. Okay, so normally what you do after you read the text is you try to relate the information you have gathered from the text to yourself. Okay, why? This will help you retain what you have read and extend your knowledge. Although this is a reading exercise, but the knowledge that you have gained can be used in your own writing later. I mean, not today, but later on, if you need to write an article on eco-friendly products, you can use this information in your own writing. Okay, who knows? So let's try to relate the information to yourself. Okay, which of the three products would you most like to have and why? Is it the eco-friendly shower head, the mobile phone that can be turned into a sunflower, or the handbags made from the trendy handbags made from old car number plates? So which of these products would you like to have and why? Please put in your response in quizzes. The shower head. You did not give us any reason, Dixon and Felicia. So what are your reasons? The important thing is the reasoning. Shower head because it is more relaxing and enjoyable. Nice. So you can relax using the shower head. Okay. What else? Yep, Hong Po shower head, but why? Why would you want a shower head? Malaysia shower head so that I can save electricity and save our earth. Okay, standard answer. Can I say shower head because can save money and no need to buy the light? Right, so basically you can have a dark bathroom without the lights on. Handbag because you can replace your bag. Okay, so Faustin would love to have the trendy handbag made from old car plate numbers so that you can replace your handbag that you're using. Good. Shower head because can save electricity. Okay, Veronica is a very standard answer. Shower head so that I can save electricity and save our earth. Yeah, Felicia, there's a standard answer. Helen said shower head because it can save electricity. And please notice that after the word can, you do not use save with the S. It's back to the base form. After modal verbs like can, you use the base form save. Okay? Jane said handbag because I like bags and it's useful for me. All right. Very good. This is a very personal answer, Jane. Yep, you like bags and the handbag will be useful to you. Okay, Fanny said shower head because we don't need to have the bathroom light on, which saves electricity. Good, you have elaborated on how it can save electricity. Alvin said shower head because can save more electricity. Okay. Sebastian, mobile phone because when I buy the latest model, I can plant it and can save up. Very good, Sebastian. That's right. And you can relate information from the text to your answer. This is what we are looking for. Okay, good. Tiffany said shower head, but there's no reasoning. Why, Tiffany? Why shower head? Aniva said the mobile phone that can turn into flowers. This is because you don't need to keep it. Okay, so you don't need to keep all the junk. Right. If you're like me, I actually keep my first generation of mobile phone that I have, which is the Nokia 3310. Okay, I still have it with me. Right. Renee said handbag because it will be very special and very different with other people. Okay, that's right, Rini. I like your justification. Right, the handbag is special and it is unique. A better word for you would be the word unique, U-N-I-Q-U-E. Right, unique means different from other people. Mobile phone, because can plant it and reduce pollution. That's right, you recall. The mobile phone that is eco-friendly can be planted and reduce pollution. That's right. Okay, any more responses? Okay, let's see who have not responded. Not Nielsen have not responded, and Wong Yining. Or is Yining responding using a different account? Okay, not Nielsen, you have not responded. Okay, you have 47 seconds left. Okay, Nielsen, are you in time? If you have given your answer, just press enter. 10 seconds left. Okay, looks like you're not in time. Very sorry. Time's up. Okay. So all of you have responded to the question correctly. I can accept most answers, except for those who didn't give me justification. If you didn't give me any reasoning, I'm very sorry. You wouldn't be able to get any marks if this is an exam question. But don't worry, your exam does not have open-ended questions like this. Okay? I mean, for reading, paper 1, there's no open-ended questions like this. All right. So we are going to repeat the same process, but this time I'm going to go a bit faster. I will not explain so much. We are going to repeat the same process using a different text, okay? First, activate your prior knowledge. I'm going to go faster. So which animals would you consider intelligent? Why? Can you put down your answer? You're moving on to a different text already. So before you read the text, you need to activate your prior knowledge. So which animals would you consider intelligent and why? Come on, you only have 5 minutes to answer. Lion, because it's able to make a strategy and plan attack and hunt. Okay, good. Monkey, because it got like 3 years old baby EQ. Oh, okay. Monkeys has 3 years old babies EQ. Right, that's why it's intelligent. Dolphin, they're able to understand human language. Okay, elephant can help people to work. That's right, Boston. Especially in jungles in Thailand and India, they use elephants to help them carry the logs. Cheetah, because it can run fast. Okay, very good. Cheetah is intelligent. That's right, Sebastian. Winnie, parrots, because can reproduce sounds of the human language. Okay, so you consider parrots intelligent. Good. Dixon said horse, because a human can ride it. It can ride by human. The word ride here, it's not correctly used. Okay, it should be, it can be ridden by human. A human can ride it. Okay, so horse is intelligent. Elvin said dogs, because some of them can understand what humans are trying to express or say. That's very true, Elvin, just like my dogs. My dogs actually listen to me. If I ask them to come into the house, they will come into the house. All right, if I ask them to stop barking, they will actually listen to my command and stop barking. All right, they can even understand the time of the day when they're supposed to have dinner, breakfast, and so on. Okay. Yining said monkey, they copy humans' move. Okay. That's right. Monkeys can copy humans' moves, and yes, that is a sign of intelligence. Fanny said chimpanzees because they can manipulate the environment and their surroundings to help themselves and their community. Okay, very good. I like the word manipulate. Okay, that's right. Chimpanzees can manipulate humans into giving them food, just like some other animals like dogs as well. Okay, they know how to put on that cute face so that you fall in love with them and keep them as pet and give them food and give them love as well. All right, all because it can help humans to catch rats. That's right, Jane. In some countries, they actually use owl as the natural prey for rats, especially in the paddy fields. Monkey because they are more like humans. Okay, that's right. Some people actually believe that monkeys and humans share the same ancestors. Yep. Wolf, because wolf can make food by using their sense and hear clearly with their sharp ears. Okay, I understand what you mean. But wolf cannot make food. They are not like humans that are able to cook their own food. Wolf can hunt for food. Okay, so the word you're looking for, Aniva, is the word hunt. Wolf can hunt for food by using their sense. It should be senses. They have more than one sense. And here, H-E-R-E, here refers to here as in the here and the now, here and there. Right, the word you're looking for is H-E-A-R, here using their ears, okay? Hear clearly with their sharp ears. All right, so these are some confusing words. Okay, Veronica said dogs because they sometimes understand what we say. True, dogs actually understood what we say. And I've read somewhere that dogs has the IQ of 2 years old. They're just like your 2 years old brothers or sisters. They understand what you say. Okay? All right. Time's almost up. If you have any more responses, please enter them now. Okay, too bad. Time's up. All right. So good. Some of what you have put up are information that you're going to read about in a short while. Okay? So, like just now, we are going to look at the text layout, the titles, and the accompanying pictures. Okay, you don't have to read the small words. So you can see the title, Amazing Animals, and I'm very sure you know what animals this is. Okay? This, and this. Right? You can see the picture of what is that? A parrot, elephant, crows, and dolphin. Okay, and you have titles like Big Love, Clever Cross, Dolphin to the Rescue. Okay, so remember the layout, huh? Okay, you know what's the next question. From the layout of the text and the picture accompanying it, what kind of text is it? Very good. Okay. Type of animal, Dixon, is not the type of text. We are looking at text type now. We are not looking about what the text is about. We're talking about what kind of text is it. So type of animal cannot be accepted. Okay, good. I'm still waiting for a few more responses. Tiffany, Faustin, Nelson. Who are the last two here? Yining, I think. Wong Yining. Jane. Okay, can you respond? Right. Looks like everyone realized what type of text it is. Okay, good. Okay, that's nice. Not Nilsson, I hope you're still with us. And Tiffany. All right, very good. Looks like all of you realize this is an article. Okay, that's right. This is an article, except for Dixon. The kind of text is not type of animal. The text cannot be an animal. Okay, so this text is an article. All of you got it correct except for Dixon. Okay, so I'm going to stop this question and move on. All right. So let's move on. You know what's the question already. It's the same question as the one I've asked you before. So from the main title, subheadings, and pictures, what do you think the text is about? You have not read the text yet, but from the title, from the main title, Amazing Animals, the subheadings, Big Love, Clever Cross, Dolphin to the Rescue, and the pictures of a parrot, elephants, cross, and dolphin. So what do you think the text is about? Okay. Kelly Faustin said they're about animals, right? Correct. Helen is a bit more specific. They're about intelligent animals. Good. Alright, it's about animals, about the animals around us. Smart animal. Alright, smart is a paraphrase of the word intelligent, although they could mean different things. Introduce animals. Okay, the text introduces the animals. The intelligent animals around us. Nice. The text is about smart animals. Okay, like I said, the word smart, sometimes people use it as a synonym for the word intelligent, but it's not an exact, they do not actually mean the same thing. You can look it up in a dictionary later. What's the difference between smart, clever, and intelligent? Intelligent animals that can help humans. I like that, Sebastian. That's right. We're talking about how these intelligent animals can help humans. That's being quite specific. And I like the last part of it. Intelligent animals, clever animals. The text is about smart animals. Okay, what else? Specialties of different types of animals. Okay, maybe. We'll have a look later and see if you have predicted correctly. Okay, let's see who have not responded. Tiffany, not Nielsen, and who is this? Wong Yining. I thought I've seen Yining's answer. Alright, those of you who have not responded, you better respond now so that we can move faster. Jane? Oh wait, Jane has responded, right? So it's Tiffany, Nielsen, Yining, and I don't know who's the last one. Okay, any more responses? Okay, Nielsen. Okay, any more? Okay, if not, I'm going to end this question as well. Looks like Nielsen is missing already. Okay. Do you have any more answers? Right. When it hits 90, I'm going to end the question so that we can move on faster. Okay? So basically, most of you are on the right track. Okay, we have one more response. Dixon say yes, it's about animals. That's right. So basically, most of you are on the right track. It's about intelligent animals. Maybe how these animals can help humans. Okay? All right, I'm going to end this question. Okay, so that you can all look at the text. All right, so the next part of it requires you to read the text, and like just now, I'm going to share with you. Hold on, yeah. Stop this. Okay. If you are doing your revision later, you can watch it on the YouTube, okay?
You might think that what makes us different from animals is our ability to think and to build friendships with others.
Oh, let me rewind a bit.
You might think that what makes us different from others is amazing animals. You might think that what makes us different from animals is our ability to think and to build friendships with others. But in fact, animals are capable of more extraordinary things than you might imagine. Find out why. Big love. In many cultures, elephants are seen as a symbol of wisdom and are known for having an excellent memory. They have the largest brains of all land animals, and their intelligence is evident in their ability to learn, use tools, and even in their sense of humour. They are very social animals, and although they live in herds, they spend their lives in pairs devoted to a best friend. These friendships between elephants are well known, but in an elephant sanctuary in the United States, an unusual friendship blossomed. Tara, an Asian elephant, chose Bella, a dog, as her best friend. The odd pair loved spending all their time together, eating, sleeping, and playing. Then one day, Bella had an accident. For the entire 3 weeks it took her to recover, Tara waited outside the sanctuary office. She was free to wander the 2,200 acres, but she was loyal to her friend and chose to wait for her to get better. It just shows us how animals don't consider differences when they choose their friends. Clever crows. We use the word bird brain for people who aren't very clever. But just because birds have small brains, it doesn't necessarily mean they aren't intelligent, especially crows. Some crows make tools for finding food. They think about what tool they need and look for it. If they cannot find the right shape, they make the tool themselves by cutting bits of wood from trees, leaves, or grass. They even store their tools in a safe place to use at a later time. Another thing they hide is food. This is common among many animals, but if a crow thinks another crow from the flock is watching, it will pretend to store food in one place, then put it somewhere else. Crows in Japan are clever enough to leave nuts on the road at traffic lights so that cars will run over them and crack them open. And amazingly, crows have been filmed using food scraps for fish bait. They drop the scraps into the sea to attract fish and catch them. Pretty smart thinking for such a small brain. Dolphin to the rescue. Dolphins are well known for their intelligence and their ability to understand human language. However, many people do not realize how well they communicate with other animals with which they share the oceans. In 2008, 2 whales, a mother and her calf, ended up getting stuck in shallow waters off the coast of New Zealand. A group of people gathered at once wanting to help. They spent hours trying to direct the whales back into deeper waters. Both the rescuers and whales were exhausted, and after some time the authorities were at a loss. They didn't know what to do next, and in the end, they decided to give up. They were considering putting the animals down when a dolphin turned up. Somehow, it calmed the whales down and communicated with them. Within a few minutes, the whales were following the dolphin back to the freedom of safe waters. The dolphin had saved their lives and had accomplished something that humans had not been able to. It reminds us that even though we might not understand what animals are saying, other animals probably do.
Okay, so I hope you have followed the reading in the video just now. Alright, so you can see that most of your predictions are correct. The text is about intelligent animals. Okay, this article is about intelligent animals around us. So what you need to do is to read the text again and find out which animal uses its knowledge to help other species, doesn't care about species when building a relationship, sometimes plays tricks on other members of the same species, is intelligent despite the size of its brain, has been known to succeed where people can't, has developed the ability to plan for future events, and shows unusual levels of loyalty. Okay? Is there anything about these statements that you need to ask? Like, is there anything that you're not sure of? For example, you don't understand what it means. I'm going to explain the fourth one. It's intelligent despite the size of its brain. Despite here is what call that, a linking words that shows contradiction. Okay, so intelligence is something positive. So if you want to contrast it with a small size, then you use despite. A small size brain, you use the word despite. Okay, so despite is a connector that is used to show contradiction. All right. Anything in this statement that you would like to ask? Okay, since no one responded in the chat, so I guess all of you understood this statement. So we are going to look at the text again, or you can read the text on page 98 of your textbook if you have it. And you're going to answer the following questions. Okay? All right, this is the first paragraph. Can we ask someone to help us read this aloud? Let's ask Aniva. Can you help us read this aloud, Aniva? Okay.
Yes,
you can
yes.
start.
Okay, wait. Big love. In many cultures, elephants are seen as a symbol of wisdom and are known for having an excellent animals and their intelligence in evident in their ability to learn, use tools, and even their sense of humor. They are very social animals, and although they live in herds, they spend their life in pairs devoted to a best friend. These friendships between elephants are well known, but in an elephant sanctuary in the United States, an unusual friendship blossom. Tara and
Blossom.
blossom. Tara, an Asian elephant, chose Bella, a dog, as her best friend. The odd pair love spending all their time together, eating, sleeping, and playing. Their one love spending. There one day, Bella had an accident. For entire 3 weeks, it took her to recover. Tara waited outside the sanctuary office. She was free to wander the 2,200 arcs, right, teacher?
Acres.
Cross, but she was loyal to her best friend and chose to wait for her get better. It just shows us how animals don't consider differences when they choose their friendship and when they choose their friends.
All right, very good, Aniva. Just a bit of correction. You have skipped the the third line. Memory, they have the largest brains of all land animals. You have skipped that line. And you have skipped a few words here and there. Okay, but I guess you're reading faster than what your mouth are able to pronounce. Maybe that's a problem. Okay, but apart from that, that's fine. And a few words that you're asking just now. BLOSSOMED is pronounced as blossom. ACRES is pronounced as acres. Acres here is the size of the land. Okay? Alright, so this is the first paragraph, the first part on elephants. Okay? So which of the statements just now describe about this? Describe about elephants. Okay, you can look back at the statement and decide for yourself. Right? If you need to, you can jot it down on a piece of paper first, or try to keep it in your head. Alright? So we'll move on to the next paragraph. Can we ask, let's see who is here. Hong Po, can you help us read this paragraph, Hong Po? Hong Po? Hong Po, are you there? Okay, your microphone has problem. Alright, so maybe you can ask someone else to help us read this. Boston, would you be able to help us read this paragraph? Boston? Boston? Boston, are you here? Boston, can you help us read this? Okay, can you help us read the paragraph?
Okay.
Okay, you can start.
We use the word bird brain for people who aren't very clever, but just because birds are small brain, it doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't intelligent, especially crows. Some crows are made too for finding food. They think about what tool they need and look for it. If they cannot find the right shape, they make the tool themselves by cutting bits of wood off from tree leaf or glass. They even store their tool in a safe place to use at a later time. Another thing they hide is
Food?
food. This is common among many animals, but if a cow thinks another cow from the flock is watching, it will pretend to store food in one place, then put it somewhere else. Crows in Japan are clever enough to leave nuts on the road at traffic lights so that car will turn over them and crack them open. And amazingly, crows have been filmed using food scraps for fish bait. They drop the scrap into the sea to attract fish and catch them. Pretty smart thinking for such a small brain.
Alright, very good. Except for a few words, the word CROW is pronounced as cross. Okay, cross. And which other words just now that you're unsure of? It's not turn over them, it's run over them. Okay. Crows in Japan are clever enough to leave nuts on the road at traffic lights so that cars will run over them and crack them open. Okay, apart from that, I think the rest are all okay. All right, we'll look at the last paragraph. Okay, who would like to help us read? Rennie, can you help us read that paragraph, Rennie? Rennie? Rennie, can you help us read that paragraph? Winnie? It looks like no response. Jane? Jane, can you help us read this paragraph, Jane?
Okay.
Alright.
Dolphins are well known for their intelligence and their ability to understand human language. However, many people do not realize how well they communicate with other animals with which they share the oceans. In 2008, two whales, a mother and her calf, ended up getting trapped in shallow waters off the coast of New Zealand. A group of people um,
Gathered.
gathered at once waiting to help. They spent hours trying to detect the whales back into deeper waters. Both the rescue and whales were exhaled, and after some time, the um,
Authorities.
authorities were at a loss. They did not know what to do next, and in the end, they decided to give up. They were considering putting the animals down when a dolphin turned up. Somehow it calmed the whales down and communicated with them. Within a few minutes, the whales were following the dolphin back to the freedom of safe waters. The dolphin had saved their life and had
Accomplished.
accomplished something that humans had not been able to. It reminds us that even though we might not understand what animals are saying, other animals probably do.
Alright, very good. Okay, very good, Jane. Just a few words that I need to correct you. The word rescuers is pronounced as rescuers. Okay, it's with the ER. So rescuers. People who rescue somebody else. Okay, rescuers. LOSS is pronounced as loss, at a loss, not at a lose, it's at a loss. Communicate with a D is pronounced as communicated. Okay, the rest should be fine. All right, very good. So I hope all of you have followed the reading and you remembered the statement just now. If you've forgotten, you can look at page 98 when you answer the question. So let's move on to the task. Which animals uses its knowledge to help other species? Elephant, crow, dolphin, or none of the above? Okay, which animal uses its knowledge to help other species? Okay. Okay, you have some time left. 30 seconds. All right. Time's almost up. Okay, time's up. Let's see. Very good, Sebastian, Kelly, and Felicia. You have moved up the leaderboard. And the answer is dolphin. Okay? Elephant does not use the knowledge to help other species. In the text, it's mentioned that the elephant is loyal to the friend who is a dog. Crow doesn't help other species, it helps itself. And the answer is dolphin. It's not none of the above, okay? So this is a very simple, easy question. So some of you got tricked, that's fine. Okay, the next statement. Which animal doesn't care about species when building a relationship? It doesn't care what species that is when building a relationship. Elephant, crow, dolphin, or none of the above? Which animal doesn't care about species when building a relationship? Okay. Helen? Tiffany, you have not responded yet. Yining as well. Okay, good. Okay, time's up. Let's see. All right, we got one of you in time. Okay, no changes in the leaderboard. That's nice. All right, most of you got it correct. That's the answer. Elephant. Elephant doesn't care if there is a dog when it builds a relationship, when it builds a friendship. Okay, that's the answer. Like I said, crow is actually very selfish. It only cares about itself, right? It doesn't care about the other species. Okay, so the answer is elephant. It doesn't care what species that is when building a relationship. Okay, next question. I'm going to go a bit faster. Which animal sometimes play tricks on other members of the same species? Elephant, crow, dolphin, or none of the above? Which animal sometimes plays tricks on other members of the same species? Okay. You have 20 seconds left. Sebastian, Tiffany, Helen, Jane, I think I've not responded as well. Very good, Sebastian. I see that you have responded. Okay. Come on. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Let's see. Okay, anybody you recall has moved up the leaderboard? That's right. 10 of you got it correct. Okay, remember how the crow actually, if it noticed that some other crows are watching it, it will actually pretend to hide the food at A, but actually it hides the food at B. Okay, so it plays tricks on other members of the same species. If you notice, it's a paraphrase from whatever you have in the text. Right? It's not a dolphin. Dolphin doesn't play tricks on other people. Okay, next question. Which animal is intelligent despite the size of its brain? Remember, all these animals are intelligent, but which one is intelligent despite the size of its brain? What does despite the size of the brain means? Okay. A few of you left. Okay, I have one more here. Okay, time's up. Let's see. Very good, Sebastian. You recall you have moved up. That's right. The answer is crow. All right, elephant, like I said, is intelligent, but because the phrase despite the size of its brain means that despite having small brains, okay? So which animals is intelligent despite the small brains? So the answer is elephant, crow. All right, elephant is intelligent, but the brain is very big as well. All right, but crow is a bird, and bird has very small brains. So despite the small brains, it is intelligent. So most of you are correct. Okay? There's nothing mentioned about the brains for dolphin, so number 3 is not even related. Okay, next. Which animal has been known to succeed where people can't? Which means people failed, but the animals succeed. Which animal is it? Elephant, crow, dolphin, or none of the above? Which animal has been known to succeed where people can't? Okay. Helen, Tiffany, Yining, you have not responded. Okay, looks like most of you got it correct. Okay, time's up. Let's see. Okay, no changes in the leaderboard. That's right. Most of you got it correct. The answer is dolphin. Okay, remember how people are trying to help the 2 whales that got stranded, but they did not. They failed to do that, and the dolphin came and helped them. All right, so the dolphin is able to succeed where people cannot, where people failed in the mission to save the whale. All right, so that's the answer, dolphin. That's right. Next question. Which animal has developed the ability to plan for future events? Right, they can plan. Just like you. You also plan for your future events, right? So which animal has developed the ability to plan for future events? Okay, 40 seconds left. Okay, Felicia has not responded. Better be quick. Time's almost up. Okay, time's up. Let's see. Okay, no changes in the leaderboard. Nice. That's right. 8 of you got it correct. The answer is crow. Okay, crow has the ability to save food. So that shows planning for future events. It knows that in the future it needs food, so the crow will begin to save the food. There's no mention about elephant being able to do something for the future. And there's no evidence of the dolphin doing that as well. Okay, so the answer is crow. All right. So I see that most of you think this question is difficult. Okay, next. Which animal shows unusual levels of loyalty? Which animal shows unusual levels of loyalty? Being very loyal. Elephant, crow, dolphin, or none of the above. Okay, too bad the answer dog is not there. Otherwise, I think some of you will put down dog. But remember, the text is only about the 3 animals. So which animal shows unusual levels of loyalty? The elephant, the crow, or the dolphin? Okay, 30 seconds left. Tiffany, Kelly. Who are these two? Wong Yining, I think. Okay, almost there. Okay, let's see. Wow, very good. Sebastian Eureka has moved up again. Okay, most of you got it correct. That's right. How the elephant is being loyal to the dog, Bella. Okay, so there's this elephant, not crow and not dolphin. Okay, there's no mention of dolphins and crows loyalty, right? We are at the last question. Which animal uses humans to accomplish a task? Right, make use of humans. The other way around, it's not the human using the animals, but now it's the animal using human. Is it the elephant, the crow, or the dolphin? Remember, it must be based on the text. Okay? So which animal use humans to accomplish a task? Okay, 30 seconds left. Felicia, Tiffany, Sebastian, Aniva, Wong Yining. You have not answered. Okay. Time's almost up. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Okay, no changes. Nice. Ouch. 8 of you actually mentioned dolphin. You are basically tricked by this question. Dolphin does not use animals to accomplish a task, but a crow does use humans to accomplish a task. Remember what the crow did? Okay, in Japan, the crow will put the nuts at the traffic light so that when the car moves, the car will run over the nuts and crack it open. So the crow doesn't need to crack the nuts open themselves. Okay, so it shows that this crow or this bird used humans to accomplish their mission of cracking the nuts open. There's no mention of dolphin using human, and there's no mention of elephant using human, right? But a crow uses humans to accomplish the task of cracking the nuts open by putting the nuts at the traffic lights for the cars to run over. Okay, so that is the end of this first task. So you have a post-reading task, right? If you do not know any stories or any similar stories to these stories that you have read in the article on amazing animals, you can look it up on the internet yourself. And hopefully this will motivate you to read more. Okay, so basically this is your task for today. All right, you don't have to write anything, but I would like you to read. Okay, share with us any other stories similar to the one that you've read. This is a 15 minutes task. If you know of any stories, you can type it down in the chat now. I mean in the quizzes. If not, then I will end the class in a short while. Okay? Have you heard of any similar stories? No? Okay, Boston said no. No idea. Right. No idea. You can go onto Google and try to search for stories like this. You can even search for YouTube videos like this. Okay, I'm going to show it to you how to search for them. All right. If you open up Google, you can type in intelligent animals. There you go. You'll be able to find stories of like what are the smartest animals in the world. You can click on this and read it. What are the smartest animals in the world and how do we know? Okay, you have chimpanzees. Actually, a lot of you have stories like this already. Remember at the beginning, when you activate your prior knowledge, some of you mentioned chimpanzees. Right? How these are intelligent animals? Elephants. Okay, dolphins. So you can read through the article. Right? You don't like this article, that's fine. You can search for, or you can read other articles like 10 most intelligent animals. Okay, you haven't watched some YouTube videos. Top 20 most intelligent animals. You can click on this. Okay, ignore the advertisement.
These are nature's greatest brainiacs. Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 most intelligent animals. For this list, we're looking at the smartest animals, excluding humans. The nature of intelligence is debated, especially when it comes to animal cognition. It can involve memory, learning, navigation, social skills, the use of tools, or problem solving. But the smart cookies here are generally considered to be exceptional in one or more of these areas. Number 20, horses. When it comes to intelligence, size isn't everything. This is fortunate for horses.
Right, if you need, you can watch with the subtitle on, if it is
Luckily,
available.
even small brains can be hard workers. Horses are prey animals.
All right, so you can go and read up on stories like this. This is to encourage you to find out more about these animals. Who knows, one day you might be able to use the ideas behind it when you write your own stories. Okay? Right. Do you have any question? This is the last slide basically for today's lesson. Do you have any question? Okay, you can type your questions in the chat in Google Meet. Do you have any question? Rare parrot that are well known for puzzle solving and producing human words, and they can understand the meaning of the words they speak. Right, very good, Sebastian. I think you found the facts here. That's right, gray parrots are intelligent. They are known for solving puzzles and reproduce human words, and they haven't understood the meaning of the words. Okay, that's good, Sebastian. Anyone else has any stories to share? Okay. Do you have any question for today's lesson? Or any feedback or anything at all, you can post it in the comment section in the chat. All right, if there is no questions, then we are going to end the class. By the way, for next week, would you guys want to do your end of year quiz, or would you want to carry on with the lesson? What is your choice? You can let me know either on the chat or WhatsApp me personally, or maybe I'll post up the questions in the WhatsApp group. Okay? Whether next week, would you guys want to continue with the lesson like usual, or would you want to do your year-end quiz? Okay, I plan to have a year-end English quiz, and there will be 3 to 4 components. I have not decided yet. Right, if you have time, I would like to touch on all the 4 skills. So maybe we'll use 1 week for reading, another week for writing, and then 1 more week for listening, and the last week for speaking. Okay? The quiz is in the form of quizzes or what? All right. I will give you a few alternatives. Okay, Felicia, it's not called year-end exam. Okay, it's not year-end exam because the school doesn't officially have any exam, but I would like you to have a checkpoint of your English language proficiency. Okay, so it will be, I will call it a year-end quiz. I wouldn't say it's an exam because it is not officially by the school, but I would like all of you to have a checkpoint of how much you have accomplished this year, what is your level of English, so that you'll be able to improve during the holidays and hopefully next year. Okay, and the quiz will be the same format as the new CFR aligned SPM format. I will give you a few alternatives for you to choose. I don't think I'll put it in quizzes because it will be very hard to read in quizzes. It will be on a Google form. That's option number one. For reading, it'll be either on Google form or I'll send you a WhatsApp, we'll call it a WhatsApp picture. Right, I will make it a timed quiz, meaning that you have to finish it within 1.5 hours. I'll give you a plus minus a few minutes, taking into account that your line might not be that good and so on. So let's say maximum of 2 hours for you to finish it. In exam, I mean in your real SPM later, it's only 1.5 hour for the reading paper. Okay, so it will be in the form of either Google form, or if I manage to discover how to operate on a testing platform like TC exam, then we'll use that. Or I will just pass you the questions on WhatsApp. You have a choice. All right, I know not all of you have very good internet line. So if you don't have very good internet line, you can just get the pictures from me over WhatsApp, personal WhatsApp, and then write your answers on a piece of paper, send it back to me. That will be fine as well. Okay, so if there's no more question, then that is the end of today's class. I will see you again next week. Okay? Let me know later whether you want to have an end of year quiz next week or you want to have a lesson as usual. All right, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Felicia. Anyone would want to stay back and chat, you can just hang on a minute. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much. Okay? I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. All right, bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.